It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sport. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And obviously this season, quite a change for the Lakers with Kobe Bryant having retired after 20 seasons. Shaq, you played with Kobe for so long. Any memories of his time with the Lakers you'd like to share with our audience?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Kobe for turning me into Shaq Stradamus. What I mean by that is early in Kobe in my career, playoff game versus Utah. Kobe was the only guy who had guts to take the shot. As you can recall, I think you guys called the game. He shot 3 air balls in a row. He was down. And I saw he was down, and he was still the youngster on the team. I put my arm around his shoulder and said, you know what? One day you're going to be the deadliest game finisher in the universe. And it came to fruition. You know, guys saved my butt many times. So, Kobe, thank you for 3 in a row. Thank you for helping me get that statue. Love you, buddy.
Wow. Love is in
That was
the air.
right from the heart, wasn't it, Kenny?
I need a napkin. I'm about to get this tear.
I was going to take a tissue.
This is incredible.
Napkin's a little rough.
No, man, not for these. It's multiple tears coming down. But I just remember when he had 81 points, like against the Raptors. I've watched that game on multiple times on television, on playback, just to see. And you know what the crazy part about it? He had a terrible first half. He just had an average first half. I wouldn't say terrible, average. And then he exploded in the second half. So I always thought, what if he had 2 halves like the second? He might have had 100.
And you know what? I see your point. I don't want a tissue. I don't even want a napkin. I'd like a paper towel right now. Or then maybe move up to a piece of sandpaper.
Well, Ernie, you're too elegant. No, you're too elegant. How about a handkerchief?
A handkerchief. Oh, that's a good idea.
I can't spell it, but I know how to say it.
I know how to use it. Hey, Kevin.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Coming at you from the Palace of Auburn Hills in beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off a good outing against Philadelphia, and they pulled off a 3-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
Deadly from behind the 3-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Since taking over, Pistons coach and team president Stan Van Gundy has quickly reshaped the roster. The wins have followed. He said, "We've come a long way. Now we've got a group of guys who fit together on the floor and are all high-character individuals. There's a much better feel." Kevin?
It's not just about raw talent, but how the pieces fit, DA. Thanks. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Lakers right now, Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. Russell is out there with Williams, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Excellent size and feel for the game. D'Angelo really just scratching the surface of his potential.
Drummond passes to Jackson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, if you ask any great player what separates good from great in terms of the NBA is confidence. And Reggie Jackson has never been short on having confidence. I mean, he feels as if he's been a star ever since he came into this league and just needed the opportunity. And I tell you what, I think he's right. I mean, he's made the most of it coming over to Detroit and did not skip a beat. And I tell you what, Stan Van Gundy is very happy to have him at the helm of that point guard position.
And he sinks the second. And when you think about Reggie Jackson's demeanor, you can see the confidence he plays with goes right at the taller players. Loves to be challenged by the big name players too.
And it shows most in the fourth quarter. Reggie is the kind of player who wants the ball with the game on the line. He might not always come through, but he isn't one to back down from a challenge.
And it's Drummond missing. Pistons on defense. It's a three-point game. Russell kicks to Williams. Russell with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Kev, he needs to be more cautious. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Harris outside. We've played just over a minute here in the first. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Drummond. Prez dishes to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Prez. Randall grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the middle. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Randall. Ingram's got his first basket.
Got to see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
Make that call.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Here's Clarkson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Jackson, and count it from 19 feet away. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ingram kicks to Randall. Clarkson against Jackson. Mozgov, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the Lakers with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery. After every game, players get chocolate milk.
Well, it's highly recommended as a recovery drink, guys. And they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though. Lower sugar, grass-fed. They say it's great for recovery. And you go back to Julius Randle, who broke his leg in his first game. They're motivated to get lots of calcium in the diet of the players.
Now here is Harris. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Man, I like to see Prez get aggressive inside. Really determined to score when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Randall. It's Drummond with the rebound. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jackson passes to Drummond. Prez with the ball. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Jackson kicks to Prez. Back to Jackson. Shoots a 3. They grab their own miss. A putback, and Drummond is right there.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
That freed up. Nice work off the pick.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Caldwell Pope outside. Prez dishes to Drummond. Mozgov with the block, and he's able to get it back.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Nobody near Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out of the middle. It starts right now, fellas. Let's go.
And pass like a guard. One concern, though, he did shoot under 70% from the free throw line, and great shooters usually do better than that.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Ingram. He kicks it to Clarkson. Takes it from 10. No good off the back of the rim. Pistons trailed by 4. Prez passes to Jackson. Drummond with a screen on Randall. Kicks to Prez. Down low. Harris dishes to Prez. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. On the wing, Williams. Now here's Randall. He's guarded closely. Great look, but off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Clarkson against Jackson. Prez kicks to Caldwell Pope. 11 feet away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball. Good looks, guys. Don't settle. Let's go.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. Lakers trail by 4. On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Prez out there with Andre Drummond, and it's McCallum in at the 1. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now here's Ingram. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. And Brandon Ingram out of Duke, drawing comparisons to Kevin Durant like KD. He's very rangy, very lanky for a perimeter player.
Yeah, and Ingram around 6'10" and shoes with that 7'3" wingspan. I mean, he's still, light weight-wise, much like KD was when he came in the league. Still, you don't see many small forwards with the standing reach of a center.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the 76ers had an off game. He had 6 points and also added 5 rebounds to round out his scoring figures. He had a really tough time shooting the basketball. For him, it seemed like the rim had a lid on it. We'll see if the lid's been lifted here tonight.
Thank you, David. Great job. You know, even the best players have weak games, guys. And I think we saw that pretty clearly.
Yeah, and the question now becomes, can you bounce back? Will he be able to put that game behind him?
That is the question, Greg, and I'm guessing he can. I'm sure he's discouraged, but he won't dwell on it. He knows how to deal with having an off night.
Russell kicks to Ingram. Back to Russell. And it's Dang in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 6 points for Luol Deng.
A bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Russell. It's deflected. They retain possession.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
But they get it back. Here's Drummond. That one a little long. LA's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's McCallum. Bangs home the trifecta. McCallum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
The drive by Russell. Outside Dang. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Dang. Pistons leading by 3. Harris kicks to McCallum. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris outside. He feeds it to Drummond. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got 6. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ingram passes to Randall. He dishes it to Clarkson. To the right side. Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. Pistons have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Prez, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
There's the pass to Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. And, well, Detroit shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Prez kicks to McCallum. Inside and stolen by Russell. Here's the dish to Dang. Now here's Ingram, guarded by Harris. Ingram passes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. Rebound, Detroit. Prez has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
To the inside, Russell.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. First one falls for them. Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Williams in for Clarkson.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And the first one at the line is good. And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011 while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with a back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Williams kicks to Russell. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Harris kicks to Jackson. Pass to Prez. Here's Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Prez with the bucket. And now an 11-point Piston.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they were.
The ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And a different look here for the Pistons. John Lure, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Marcus Morris, a dominating first half.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. of the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Do not let up, gentlemen.
Welcome back to the Palace at Auburn Hills. That's a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just absolute domination in this one for Johnson. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. Lewis Williams out there with the Angelo Russell. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. Passes it to Russell. Shoots from 14, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Russell's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Los Angeles. And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
Outside Williams. Outside Russell. To the middle. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Russell.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Yeah, I think some of the players, Greg, quite honestly, are heavy legged. I mean, they don't seem to have been warmed up effectively here to start the second half.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Pistons.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Down low. And it's Drummond with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Picked by Randall. Russell kicks to Ingram off the screen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Detroit's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Jackson dishes to Prez. Back to Jackson. Pistons passing it around. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
There's the feed to Mozgov. Here's Ingram. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 11 points.
And you got to respect the level of concentration Ingram maintains at all times. Doesn't matter if he's wide open or pressured. This guy is a lights-out performer.
It's stolen by Randall. Williams for 3. The Lakers rebound. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his first basket.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Jackson kicks to Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Superb quickness that time on the slam from Prez. Just ramming it home in style.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message.
Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate.
Coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
McCallum, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. The Lakers also making some changes. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Clarkson in for Williams. Here's Russell. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Prez kicks to Caldwell Pope, feeds to Drummond. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Drummond having a terrific game. 8 rebounds and 1 assist.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. He's checked in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Fires the 3. That's good from Prez on the assist by Harris. Prez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And he makes that one.
Just a beautiful read by the former Buckeye Russell. So gifted at making those decisions.
Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. And again, the triple from Prez. Prez has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Pistons. Outside, Russell. The 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And they're just raining 3s on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Clarkson's running. Here's Dang. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
The 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the paint, he with the steal. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. And that one comes up a bit short.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Drummond. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Prez. Prez has got 10 points in just the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And it's Dang at the elbow. Makes it off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball in.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they would.
Rating in the pick and roll.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pistons leading by 18. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Prez out there with Harris, and it's Drummond in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Lakers. And a nice balance in Clarkson's scoring. He can shoot from long range, from mid-range, and finish above the rim.
And guys, I like his athleticism. He's a good athlete, 6'5", strong and explosive. A little streaky from long range, but he's made nice improvement there too.
Prez kicks to Drummond. Dishes it to Prez. It's good. Prez has got 19 points.
And you know, Prez is constantly hunting his shot, feeling out the defense and exploiting their weaknesses.
Williams kicks to Russell. Left block shot on the way. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Harris off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers trail by 18. Pass to Ingram, and it's Randall top of the key. Here's Russell. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Really putting on some kind of show here is D'Angelo. This is what everybody on that team wants to see more and more of from him.
Caldwell Pope outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Jackson misses.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the inside. And there's Prez on the assist by Jackson. 21 points for Prez.
That's what you call being all in, total commitment by Prez. Not just setting a solid screen, but rolling with force to the basket.
The shot's good. 18 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Outside, Russell. And it's sent back by Drummond. Harris outside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Pistons lead by 16.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
5 on the clock. Here's Russell. That one misses. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Shot from the low block. He can't hit that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Harris kicks to Prez. And here is Harris. Outside Jackson. Here's Prez. Misses off the left iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
No problems knocking that one down. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Prez kicks to Drummond. He feeds it to Prez. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Excellent game we've seen from Prez. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Well, it's admirable when you look at Prez, a selfless superstar with incredible potential. I think he's got a chance to be one of the all-time greats.
Lakers trail by 14. Outside Williams. Picked by Mozgov. Russell sets a screen for Williams. Drills it from outside.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Now Jackson. Here's Prez. And finish off by Prez.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Timeout. Start it. Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Bring it in. Let's talk. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Up top, Russell, guarded by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Lakers trail by 15. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And how about the big Russian, Timofey Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
Mozgov hits them both. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Jackson. Down low. Prez. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Randall. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Jackson against Russell. Caldwell Pope outside. Out to the right wing. Prez kicks to Jackson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Hansul from long range. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And you can call him 3 Angelo. I like that because he's going to be doing this for a long time. 3 deep for 3 Angelo.
It'll be fun watching him, you're right. Prez with the screen for Harris. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Picked by Mozgov. Russell passes to Williams. He kicks it to Mozgov. He dishes it to Randall. It's tipped.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pistons.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
We're better than that. Beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Prez. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Here's McCallum, and so the Pistons take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, another double-double, points and rebounds tonight. Is that something you're coming to expect from yourself at this point every game?
Man, I wouldn't say that, you know. It's important to me to come out and work hard and battle each night, you know. So if I do that and it ends up in a double-double, that's great. But if not, you know, I'm not too worried. I'm just focused on getting that W.
And you did that tonight. Congratulations, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Prez. There was obviously some discussion at halftime about how to get him more involved. He completely dominated the second half.
Unbelievable, man. And when this guy's got it going on like that, it's a pleasure. I mean, just a pleasure to watch him play. I'd pay to come see him, even though I don't have to.
Well, how about his shooting tonight? He was locked in from the floor. Wide open, a double team, it did not seem to matter. He was going to sink it in. When you got a player who's that reliable, you're a tough team to beat.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.